So you know what they say about one's Larp kit. It's never truly done. Roll the intro. Greetings, fellow Avengers! Fred here, and welcome to Larp Saga, the show that explores anything and everything live-action role-playing. And on today's video, we are going to be showing off one last item that I failed to show in my main comic and Toy Con haul video. Oh, and on top of that, we've got a slew of new items that I have purchased. You can see I'm wearing one or more of them here in this video. But we're going to be looking at some of my newest Larp Gear purchases. So with that out of the way, let's dive into it. Kicking things off, we have this Dragon Journal. I know this is readily available on Amazon. I just got this at the Merchant of Many Things booth, and holy crap, I love it. Now, one thing I gotta say, I love collecting cool, unique-looking hardcover journals. And if they have dragons on the cover, even better. But as for what I plan to use this for, at the moment I'm thinking of using this as a journal for Radnor on his adventures, and possibly as a record of the different magical artifacts that he and Radnor and Derek come across, and they document the properties and basically their potential danger level. Moving on from the journal, we have these Mythalon pants. Now, I was actually tempted to put these in the MCTC haul video, seeing as I was leaving town for main comic and Toy Con with my friends, and these actually showed up in the mail. Also, they were sitting on my doorstep for a couple days. But I decided to put them in a separate video because I didn't technically get them at the con. But I gotta say about these black canvas trousers, I love these things. These things are incredibly comfy, fun to wear, and highly flexible. And flexibility in clothing is something I seriously look for, or at least in medieval fantasy clothing, because Radnor I picture him being someone who does a lot of dodging while wielding a sword and spell. Also from Mythalon, we have these tunics. Now, these tunics, in addition to the pants and a few other items, make up what I refer to as level 1 Radnor gear. They're basically the gear that Radnor would wear, like, in the study, when he's reading, documenting, making potions, or hanging out at the tavern. I'm going to have another video breaking down the levels of Radnor's gear relatively soon. I don't know when I'm gonna shoot it, but I will. This tunic is this one here that I'm wearing right now is pretty much my favorite in terms of the out of the two, because while it is long sleeved, it's a lot more comfier than this one is right now. For some reason, I may have ordered a size too large on this one. I don't know for certain, but I haven't tried it on yet. I may try it on in the B-roll of this video, but we shall see. Almost to the end, and here we have this scabbard containing my sword, Goneril. Now, bit of story about this blade. My job at one point started, it was on the last shift that I would usually be working. My boss came in and said they have to have me work these more of these nights. It's in a row. Which normally doesn't happen. This has only happened once, and that was this time. It was originally supposed to be just 2 extra nights. And then during the stretch of that shift, if my boss kept coming back to me and saying, you need to work these additional days, and even more days, eventually did get that kind of worked out, but after I want to say the second or third time my boss came and said, I need you to work these shifts too, I just looked at her with this kind of, I'm gonna buy something stupid. And this was the result of it, this scabbard. The big reason that I bought this scabbard in this case was because when it came to the sword frogs, I got tired of the tip of my sword banging into the heel of my feet or the ground or stuff in the terrain and wearing out the tip of the blade. So this thing, oh my god, the sturdiness and level of protection this thing has, it is beautiful. I love this scabbard to go with my sword Goneril. And it also looks pretty baller on my belt. Let me tell you that. And last but not least, we have the Dark Knight Armory's Dragon Rider armor. Now, this is armor that I had been lusting over for a while, even prior to Etsy or LARP Saga. I don't have it fully on because I need a squire to help me take this thing on and off. A little gripe with the armor that initially turned into kind of a blessing in disguise is the pop rivets right here on the front neck collar part of the armor came loose. So they don't entirely hold the hood, but it adds a little more flexibility to the hood for me. I may replace them at some point if it's needed. I just don't know at this time. But if you're gonna get armor like this, have a squire. The straps are pretty much on the back, pretty much on the back sides of this thing, and while it is super fun and badass to wear, it is awkward to get in and out of. Is the big problem with this armor, but but once you're in it and you're walking around in it with more gear, with additional gear, it is an exhilarating feeling, and I just love wearing this thing, period. And with that segment out of the way, give me a sec to get out of this armor so I can do the outro. So that has been a look at some of the latest gear that I've been able to obtain for LARPing. I do have the grounds for another video in this style, all brewing in the background, but that'll be a few videos down the road because I have plans for that one. But in the meantime, let me know what you think of this gear in the comments down below, and what you think of the companies that I bought from in terms of equipment. And if you are a returning viewer, thanks for stopping by. And if you're new around here, be sure to drop a like, and subscribe, and ring the bell to keep up to date with everything I put out over here. You can find a link down below to my Linktree page, where you can then find access to my other social medias. You can follow me on Twitch, where I'm playing Star Wars: The Old Republic a lot, for you all to watch me have fun and make a fool of myself. And if you think I've earned it, consider checking out my my Patreon and Ko-fi pages. I'm